State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Campbell. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. We're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. I love watching this guy play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Back to throw, it's Sayin, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Lost to fire on second down. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Power football with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Duff. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Campbell. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. Pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Peoples. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Slithers into space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third down, going up top. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. Finding an escape route. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Sheffield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Campbell. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Sheffield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
Man, that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it, and you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sheffield. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in the field.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes the handoff. It's Campbell. Nice move there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Runs through a tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. We saw it on that play.
And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Campbell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Going to the running game. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's the handoff. The Buckeyes Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, I love when defenses have a plan and they know what they're going to get. They see the jet sweep. They're not caught off guard. Nice job setting the edge, rallying, running to the football, and getting the guy on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's strong. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. There he goes! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the ball's out and they're after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Duff. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Scarlet Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for space, it's Campbell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest.
Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Rutgers. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Lots of running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
He caught it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running to the left. Jukes his way for more. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And some room to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Campbell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's strong. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Set to kick this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, H. Smith. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The give to the tailback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Big time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space, it's Campbell. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Under fire. Complete out of the backfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's stuffed. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's strong. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Weber. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.